I've chosen to do the Yorkshire Three Peaks, similarly prove people wrong that someone like me with my bleeding disorder, I can do it just as anyone could do it who's not got a bleeding disorder. It's a mental challenge, a physical challenge, and just something to say you've done, like tick list, bucket list sort of thing. Yeah.
It's a new challenge that none of us have done as well, and it's something different rather than playing football, swimming. It's a bit more extreme and out there, I'd say. Yeah. A lot of us today have never walked one peak, let alone 3 peaks. So keeping highly motivated and sort of giving each other a push when we need a push to sort of get up that hill.
We're not in that fortunate position that if we fall over, things become a little bit more challenging than maybe someone else who falls over. So I think it's just maintaining that whole safety element as well at the same time, and looking after ourselves. And fundamentally, we want to get everyone around this. That's what we wanted to achieve. It's going to be slippy. It's going to be just the general terrain itself is not easy.
If you put tarmac up here, it'd be a completely different story, but you've got to do the ups, the downs, the rocks, and also face like weather conditions, whilst also trying to keep your joints in check and make sure you've got everything you need with you for the day.
So the Yorkshire Three Peaks is an arduous challenge. You need to climb nearly 1,500 metres up over the distance of a marathon.
I think we all go through tough parts. I think, learning to inject myself as an 8-year-old was a tough part. I didn't do it at the time. I was a small, tiny little 8-year-old who had tiny veins, so I had a portacath fitted. I learned to inject myself when I was 11, 12, and I think that 8-year-old part was difficult. And I think, going through teen years, you have periods of just difficulty. Any person, I think, going through teen years is a challenge, but I think ours is just a little bit more challenging. And
learning to manage it as well is
Yeah.
also vitally important, because if you don't know how to manage your bleeding disorder, unfortunately it is an uphill battle.
Yeah, it has its ups and downs. They do have their downs though, so obviously there's times when I have ankle bleeds or joint bleeds, but the medication and the advancements out there is really positive, and when I take those, essentially I'm pretty much normal Josh. You just need to keep a positive mindset, because as soon as you lose that, that's when you get into sticky waters.
We've identified a huge mental health issue around bleeding disorders, and we're going to fix that, but the way to really fix that is mental resilience, and we miss out on some opportunities for that in bleeding disorders. Being parts of teams, certain parts of the workforce you can't enjoy those sectors. So I think we've got to use ourselves as a community to build that resilience, and we have a lot of people who possess resilience, and naturally people with bleeding disorders are quite resilient, but I think we can improve that from the mental health point of view, and really drive change and improve people's lives and people's outcomes with life, and start to see things a bit better and really move forward with it. You're probably going to reflect on it in a couple of days' time. You're not going to think about it tomorrow. You're still going to be probably a bit achy tomorrow, but actually, in a couple of weeks' time, not in a week or two's time, you're probably going to look back and go, what a great achievement I had, and what a fantastic day it was.
It's been really good, and something I think I'll look back on in a couple of weeks, maybe even year, 2 years, and think, what a great weekend, and I got to do it with my friends and family.
We are on the way down after number 3.